Hi, everybody, and welcome to A Dram Divided. My name is Frederick.
My name is Emil, and today we are going to do a little walk down memory lane, I think.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to do a revisited an old episode we did way back in the beginning of time, or at least during the birth of this channel, at least.
Yeah.
The 250 euro challenge. And the funny thing about this one, no one ever really challenged it, so no one ever did. So
maybe that's the challenge. Can you resist doing this? I don't know. We challenged ourselves at least, and we had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about this one is that we take like 250 euros, that would be approximately 2,500 Swedish crowns. And what can you buy at Systembolaget? Because that's where we can buy. We can still order from outside, but we thought it was easier to go through what we have accessible in our Systembolaget. It's not just the store that is close to us, it's just their website where you can order. So have things changed since last time? And I do wonder, Emil, do you remember your first ever list on this last episode we did on this one?
Yeah, I do actually.
Share.
I had a bit of a think about it before. And the ones that have stood out to me that were the easiest to remember were Lagavulin and Jim Beam, which I put in there, which were the most like the ones that I was most unsure about putting in there.
Okay.
To begin with, the other three were not as difficult. Because they were, I wanted a Scottish whiskey, an Irish whiskey, and an international one. So I went with the Glen Scotia double cask, the Writer's Tears for the Irish slot, and then I went with a Nika from the barrel. That's my international entry, I believe.
Yeah.
What about you?
Me, yeah. I mean, the only thing we had in common on that list was the Glen Scotia double cask.
Yeah.
That was good value whiskey. It still is, even though they have
raised the price.
Yes, they have, unfortunately, 5 euros. But still, then I had let's see here, another Scottish whiskey was the Tomatin Legacy. Non-age statement whiskey. It's a good starting whiskey, I think, in my opinion. I don't have it myself. I have tried it, though. And then I had a Monkey Shoulder, the blended malt or blended whiskey, Scotch whiskey. Completely okay. I mean, it's just made for start of your journey, you could say. Yeah. And then I had Irish. Actually, I had a Writer's Tears as well, so we did have two common. Now when I think about it.
Yeah.
And then I had a American whiskey, the Wild Turkey 101. And I did also have a Swedish whiskey, High Coast Elv. And as I do remember, my list was actually cheaper than yours, or less expensive than yours, because you went over budget. But the question today is, or this episode, who will go over budget this time? Will there be changes made?
Yeah, I believe I will stay above budget pretty much. I will have to see. I haven't even really decided yet, honestly.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm thinking about it.
I'm not gonna say anything. We're gonna soon find out, though.
Yeah, that's true. How do you feel about your choices back then? Not in life in general, just this.
My life choices. I have made. I have done my calculations. I'm really bad at math, so no. But still, it's been really interesting. I mean, that list was still good. I mean, I would highly recommend anyone starting their whiskey year to buy those whiskeys. In my opinion, the list now will be interesting. I mean, it's a rite of passage, or just it's a journey. That's why I think it was fun to do it half a year later. 6 months later, has anything changed? Could be very interesting. And I do want to point out to people, thank you for joining. And watching this episode, hit like, subscribe, comment down below, please. if there are any questions, any list you want to do from where you live in your country, please write in the comment section down below. What whiskies will you buy? And if you don't have euros, because we don't have euros here as well, we still have the Swedish crowns. It's only we in Denmark, I think, in the European Union who still refuses to have euros, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But I know
there's
we're
not
in
a lot of
Denmark.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very few. So if you have dollars or pound, whatever, British pound, seriously, just write it down there. What would you buy for your currency? It would be interesting to share. So, Emil, should we get started?
Sure.
Yeah. And I have no idea what we're going to do now.
Yeah.
It's
I was about to say, like, what's going to happen now? Well, I was wondering, do you... So you said you still would recommend your list, because I've been very, very skeptical about my own choices. The two I mentioned. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I remember we took a different approach to how we wanted to put together our respective lists. Where you went more for like 5 different whiskeys or 6. They were all pretty much very easy to get into, if I remember correctly.
Exactly.
And for my idea was like, how would you build a good start to your as diverse as possible beginning whiskey cabinet?
Yeah.
And I still believe, like, I like that way of doing this list, and so I haven't gone away from that, but still, like, the Lagavulin, the Jim Beam, yeah. So well, I would probably replace, first off, the Lagavulin.
Okay, what will you replace it with?
Like, either. I got the SOWLEG website up here just to like check.
Hope we don't get any Wi-Fi issues.
Yeah, exactly. Because like my reasoning for putting the Lagavulin there was basically like, I wanted to have a peated whiskey.
Ooh.
Simple as that. And I stand by that. I still want one in there. But like Lagavulin, first off, it's pretty expensive. The 16-year-old Lagavulin.
Yeah, it's like really impressive.
80 euros, basically. And
Jesus.
Yeah, so that's a big reason why I went above budget. And I think I could have probably went with something like the Highland Park 12 years instead, for like half the price. And half the peat as well, for like a more suitable starter option, I think. So that's probably my first change. Maybe even a Loch Lomond single malt, which is kind of weird that I didn't put in there to begin with, because that was really the whiskey that got me into liking whiskey in the first place. So it should have at least an honorable mention, And that's even less peat, very lightly peated. So that's probably the first change I would make to my list if I were to do it today.
And that would be changing the Lagavulin to
to either a Highland Park 12 or a Loch Lomond original. I think
that's interesting. Wow. So you want to keep on, or should I?
Yeah. Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, I mean, you can keep going. I mean, that would be interesting just to hear your whole approach.
Yeah.
And I can take mine.
Yeah, because that was kind of my reasoning. I want a diverse cast of whiskeys, And so that's probably the first thing that I would change. Get rid of the Lagavulin, get in. I would probably pick the Highland Park 12 years, because that's that's a decent whiskey, for a very good price. The double cask, I stand by completely. I would probably honestly change Rider's Tears for Teeling small batch. I just like that whiskey so much more. I remember thinking like the that Writer's Tears is like more of a standard Irish whiskey in my mind, whereas the Teeling small batch is, it's rum cask finish or maturation or something, and it's a bit more experimental, and that's why I didn't pick it.
Okay.
But I don't know. I would probably pick the Teeling today. But that's a really close call for me.
you love the Teeling. I mean,
I do.
The fact I was so shocked, I think,
Yeah, I remember
that you didn't choose it. I was like, seriously, you didn't choose it?
Yeah,
because I know you like it. I don't know how many bottles you have basically went through.
Yeah, I've gone through a few. So maybe I would change that as well. But I still I still remember like the reasoning for picking the Writer's Tears instead of the small batch.
Yeah.
I don't know if you understand my point. Like.
Yeah, I mean, I understand you. Definitely.
Yeah.
I just thought you were going to change that in the first episode.
Yeah, I know.
I was really shocked. Instead, that's why it's so fun to do it now. Revisit one episode. This is what has changed.
Yeah. So maybe I would change that as well. I'm not 100% sure on that one exactly. Let me see. What the Nika from the barrel? Maybe I would change that for like a High Coast Berg or something.
Okay.
To get both like a Swedish whiskey in there and as well as an international one. Duh. But it's like, because that's such a great whiskey. Now they've raised the price and shrunk the bottles, basically. So maybe not. That's a close call for me as well. As I said, the Glen Scotia double cask is going nowhere. Perfect whiskey for this kind of list. Then I think I would actually, and this might be a bit weird, I would actually take out my Jim Beam and scrap the bourbon aspect of it altogether and throw in a bottle of rum.
Oh my God. Do you hear that, people?
For any of you who have watched us before won't be shocked that I like rum, just because I find it more interesting, more diverse to put a bottle of rum there. Because in the price range where you can get like the cheap bourbons from Systembolaget, I think the rum that goes for a similar price are higher quality. Because like Jim Beam, as I said, it's decent. I can drink it neat and still enjoy it, But I would rather have like the Plantation Grand Reserve or Havana Club the 7 years.
Wow, that was so Swedish pronounced. Havana Club.
Havana Club.
You say club?
No, you don't. You say club.
No. Yeah, club.
In Spanish, you say club. It's the same as Swedish.
Okay.
So it was an authentic Cuban pronunciation.
Ooh.
I think that's all of my entries and what I would change.
Yeah. Are you feeling satisfied?
No, but I think we will get to talking about it a bit more in a little while.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about it,
Yeah, no. I like it. I mean, this is great. You can also say like the old episode we did with the old list. That's like, you can start with this. Now when you have those, try those and bought those, this is the new ones you can try and buy to your collection. Add to your collection, so to say.
Yeah.
Because that is a little bit like how I would say my collection is, or my new list is.
I see.
Oh, yeah. Because the only one, I'm going to be very honest, the only one I have kept from that one is the Glen Scotia double cask.
Of course.
Because, seriously, people, buy it.
Yeah. Bang for your buck.
It's ridiculously good. So, I actually went a little bit overboard, so I actually brought the bottles. I have. So, seriously, people, if you find this, buy it. Glen Scotia double cask. 46%. It's a non-stage whiskey, but still, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And then I did a change on my Swedish whiskey because I still wanted Swedish whiskey. But I did something like you did. High Coast Berg. Because this is amazing.
Yeah.
This is the old bottlings. This is 70 centiliter. But still, this is like, even though it's half a liter, 50 euros, it's still 50%. I don't remember the age on this one. It was like between 4 and 6 years, I think.
Yeah.
It says on the website. I'm not sure, I could be wrong, but it's not filtered 50% ABV, no added coloring. I mean, it's just a finish, and look at that. Seriously,
Yeah.
it might be an overkill sometimes for some people because this is a quite more demanding, I would say, for maybe not for a beginner, but I still think this is a really good Swedish whiskey.
Yeah.
Amazing. I hope it's gonna come out more and more outside Sweden. And as we are talking about Sweden, there's a whiskey that we both found because someone did recommend it, so I bought it, and I think you bought it as well. I'm not sure, but I know my parents bought it, and quite a few people bought it as well. And that is the Loch Lomond 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 46%. It's has probably chill filtration and coloring in it.
Yeah.
But it's 15 years old, 46%, and it costs 40 euros here in Sweden. It's Swedish exclusive, apparently. But it costs 40 euros. Seriously, it's actually cheaper than the High Coast By and the Glen Scotia double cask. And it's ridiculously good, actually, for what you're paying for. I mean, this could easily go for twice as much.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's not.
Very, very good.
Yeah, because if you're going to pay for the 12-year-old, I think you have to pay 53 euros for that one. But for this one, 15-year-old, you only pay 40 euros. So it's like, seriously? It's amazing.
Yeah.
And now we're going to go to 2 other world whiskies. I did have the Teeling, not Teeling, but the Writer's Tears before. But I actually changed it. So, yeah, I have. This one. Because I do like the Jameson Black Barrel. I do have to say, even though it's 40%.
Yeah.
It still is really good. If this one would have been 46%, this would have been even more amazing, in my opinion.
I think so too.
I mean, I think this one at 46% would have been wow. Especially for the price, this would have been a really good one. Even though it is like toasted barrels and all that, still, so they're forcing out more flavors and all that. Still, it's good. Seriously, it's really good for what it is.
I agree. As you said, the one problem is it's a bit like faint. A bit weak.
Definitely.
But the flavors are superb.
Yeah. So I have 2 Scotch whiskies, 1 Swedish whiskey, 1 Irish whiskey. Now the last one. But I actually have 6 bottles. Oh yeah. Yeah, that hard. Of course, it's a Teeling small batch. Nice. it's like 35 euros.
Yeah. Crazy cheap.
I mean, it's a great gift. Even the Loch Lomond, all of these are great gifts. But this one is like the cheapest one. And it's still 46% non-chill filtered. I mean, like I said before, I think it's not going to blow anyone's completely off. But still, it's a good sipper, daily sipper. Great gift whiskey. There's nothing wrong with this one. I do think it's good. It's a good value whiskey, basically.
Yeah. I can imagine it goes quite well in like if you're into mixing drinks and stuff as well.
Irish coffee.
Yeah, probably actually.
But I do think that the Jameson Black Barrel will actually be better in Irish coffee.
Yeah.
Maybe we should one day find out.
Maybe we should. I'm not a big drinker. Like
no, me either.
Especially coffee drinks. Have never been my forte, but it might be about time to try it again.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I think you have some interesting choices there.
Thank you. You too. I mean, you went completely the opposite and did a rum instead.
Yeah, I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's easier to find a cheap rum at Systembolaget than a good cheap bourbon. That's kind of the way I'm thinking. And I want something that sort of breaks the monotony of only whiskey. It might be weird, but
no. That's your list. I mean, you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting because I was actually thinking that if I would have put a rum there on the list.
Yeah.
Actually, if I would do it, if I would take one out, I may put a rum in there. I would probably have taken out maybe the Teeling small batch and put in the Plantation Jamaica Special Dry, the one we did tasting on with our first ever rum episode.
Yeah.
Because that one was not really like a rum, I would say. It was quite
That's
why
very, very weird.
Yeah. It It was really
That is
weird.
good.
Yeah.
I think I
So, I
still
mean,
have some left
Yeah.
in there.
So if you do feel like you want to participate in this and write in the comment section, or do even if you're a whiskey YouTuber or a rum YouTuber, please do video. Do your own challenge thing, your own list of whiskeys, or even rum, gin, vodka, tequila, Geneva, whatever you like to
Yeah.
drink. Wine, maybe. Who knows? Seriously.
Yeah.
It could be interesting just to see what is your list. No, but I like your list as well. I mean, I really like that you put a rum in there because you make it more personal for yourself there.
Yeah.
So here's a rum. If you want to, you're drinking whiskey now. Hey, here, try this. Maybe you can
Yeah,
start
exactly.
making rum as well.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because everyone do
Yeah.
find.
You could put like a cognac or something. I remember when we did our cognac episode, how
Yeah.
we were like completely blown away by how good it was.
Yeah, I mean,
And that
still
was
those
completely
weren't.
unexpected.
Yeah, I mean, especially the last one, though, Tart Gold. I mean, that was really good.
Yeah.
But even though none of these were like cost range cognacs that I've heard, some of those independent can be like amazing, super amazing.
Yeah.
But still, I was really blown away by it because this was like the first time I really got into it.
Yeah.
I think I had tried it one time before, but it was like, So it's interesting. It's very interesting, building a collection. So you had some questions you said before you wanted to ask me or put up on a.
Yeah, I remember I said that, but I don't remember what the questions were.
Ah, man, we need to fill this episode up. Come on.
Yeah, keep talking, man. Yeah, no, I can't remember, but I
It's
was.
okay.
I feel like beyond just talking about the list itself and like the video, like I feel like when I read in the bottom corner here, what has changed since then. It's been quite a ride, and I feel like I've come to a bit of a slower part of my whiskey journey. I haven't bought a whiskey in months.
No, but there's a reason to that as well. I mean,
yeah, sure, but I mean, it's been because when we first started, it was all very, very. Everything was very exciting. I was kind of just getting started, building up my collection and stuff. And I haven't even looked at my one of my cabinets where I keep a lot of my whiskeys, and I just feel like it's been such a great time,
Yeah.
And I remember making that first episode, and we had all these expectations, like we were hoping people would join in and do the thing with us, and like nobody did.
Nobody wanted to join us.
Nobody, but
still, it was just fun doing it. I mean, researching, finding whiskey, having a reason to why you put them on the list.
Yeah, and it was very, very fun to do this as well. It's like, do you want to do a challenge video and invite people to join? And like, yeah, sure, let's do it. And nobody joins, and we were like, so let's do another thing. Like all this trying new things and just doing what we feel like. I feel is quite cool.
We're very flexible.
We are, and we have come up with so many ideas since then for like future videos. And I think we've found our thing, Yeah. Maybe it's not the challenge videos because nobody wants to join us, but yeah. We have found what we want to do,
Yeah.
I feel like that's very cool.
Definitely.
And we're on our way to 100 subscribers as well. Very cool.
I mean, we're just 14 people, just 14 subscribers away. So that's 14 accounts I need to start.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you can take 7, I take 7.
I can, yeah.
That would be really good. No, but I mean, we are heading there, and it's been an interesting journey. I mean, it was fun starting this journey again. When we did the last episode, we are back.
Yeah.
I mean, we're taking it as go. We're not going to be like, you need to subscribe to us. We're going to ask, please subscribe if you want to. I mean, we do realize there's a lot of bigger channels out there. Who have different, it's also a little bit about how it's called. relatera.
Relate
To. I mean, because this list that we're doing now, Systembolaget, like if you live in another country, it'll be like I don't give a shit about Systembolaget.
Yeah,
but you know, but that's just our platform, or say where we can buy. That doesn't mean that you need to choose from that. We still want to show, you know, like because a lot of people think that Systembolaget is really expensive. Sweden here,
yeah,
not really.
it's really not.
Not really.
No.
Depending, of course, what you want to buy. Some whiskeys are going to be more expensive,
I
but
think
some are also good value priced.
The main thing is like you don't find whiskey like on sale or on offer.
No,
you know, so you don't find like these ridiculous prices. But,
and don't ask them. And don't ask the people usually if there's not a bigger town with the bigger Systembolaget.
Yeah.
What their ideas are about that whiskey, because usually we say, "Oh, just read the label."
Yeah.
And the label says, "Ask the staff."
Yeah.
So it doesn't happen all the time. Some people can be quite good, but usually it's more wine. People are more experts in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't really know much more. Do you have anything more you want to say?
No, I just kind of want to remember what I was going to ask you before.
Yeah.
It's really annoying me.
Yeah, I understand.
Because I remember I was going to ask you, and it was going to be like, yeah, it's a question I can ask him during the episode, you know. But yeah.
Is it like, what is a great starter whiskey?
No, it wasn't something
priced,
like that.
Or is it?
No, I can't remember.
Okay. Where is the One Ring?
Where is it? Where are they?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, it's been cool, like looking back, thinking about it again. I still feel like we're pretty close to the same. Maybe that's just because we go by the old list.
Yeah.
And like as our starting point. But I feel like our ideas still maintain. We have like none of us have strayed from their original idea.
No.
Just like refined it a bit and chosen different whiskeys and drinks in different positions, you know.
It would be fun to do like a list of the 5 best whiskeys at Systembolaget, or most highly recommended.
Then you get into like what you can afford to try in the first place, because they have like insanely high priced rare whiskeys there.
Yeah.
So it might be difficult.
Yeah, $4,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Or $1 million. No, but I do think that it is fun doing these things. I mean, and we are gonna keep on doing these kind of format right now. We're gonna pre-record a few episodes. We're gonna have one live in September with the Bergslagen tasting. I think we said that before in our last live with the We Are Back. But still, I just want to point that out to people so they realize that there are gonna be. That's just due to some life changes that happens, and we just want to make it easier. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
And also can maybe make the videos a little bit shorter. We're already hitting 30 minutes on this one. So this could actually be maybe our shortest video yet. If you don't remember. If you don't remember your question, then it may take an hour. Yeah,
we can sit here and wait for me to remember.
It would be funny. It's like 4 hours just sitting there. Like, yeah. But no, I don't
think it was that good a question. Like, it's just annoying.
We don't know. We will never know.
Nobody will ever know. I'll post it in the comments if I remember it.
Yeah, you should definitely do that. So
post in the comments, people, what you think my question was.
Yeah. Or do you have any questions for us? You know.
Yeah, sure.
Please write in the comment section down below. Great recipe on pizza, tomato soup. How to garden your garden. Yeah, no. Seriously, no, I have no idea. But still, seriously, people, thank you all for watching this one. Hit like, subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, and leave a comment. Seriously, leave a comment with your list. We want to know. Or even make a video as a challenge.
Start a YouTube channel, make a video, get a friend.
Come on, yeah. So, Emil, should we?
Yeah. thanks for joining us, guys. See you next time. Peace.
And bye.